Well, hello all. This is Barry Mohan from AwesomeCalls.com. Today is December 27th, 2015. This is going to be the last video for this week. First, we'd like to go over the last week's trade ideas. First on the week was Cala, C-A-L-A. I was looking at some more upside move on this one. It's actually a pretty nice move here. Target was between 8 and 10, so you got to $8.74, 75 cents, somewhere around there. So it was a really nice win on last week's trade ideas, especially being that it was a shorter week, and for these to really come through is a nice win. The next one on the list was EPD. I liked it over here with the stochastics and the MACD crossing over for a more upside move. You definitely got that. And I was looking for 26 on this one. You got $26.16 on the upside. MPLX. I said I liked this one. It was holding the trend up here, and I like the fact that the MACD was crossed over, stochastics was crossed over, and now especially after we got the moving averages crossed over, it's great. Now that it hit the 50, it's going to pull back some, but the upside move on this one was really nice, especially for 3.5 days of trading. Next one on the list was IMGN. This one, I liked it over here, over the 50, and over the fact that the MACDs were crossed over. The moving averages were crossed over. It just kind of grinding here flat, so it's not really a loss. I mean, for the last 3 days, it actually probably just went up a few pennies, so it's still in play though. Don't give up hope on that one just yet. CNC. I was looking for this one to pop to 66.50. What did you get the pop to? Got the pop to 66.41, then to initiate the short position. So on the long side, it was a great trade, and then on the short side, if you were looking for the 66.50, then you should already be in, and you'd be up a point on the short also. Let's see, PCRX was the next one on the list. I was looking for a move up to $81.50. Did you get all the way to the top there? You know, you got to $79.41. But the upside move was there, and obviously still didn't hit the top target, so I wouldn't be short there just yet. But the upside move here was really nice. You got in 1, 2, 3, 4. You got a few days, probably $4 or $5 on that trade to the upside. ATHM was on the list. I wanted to pop to 37.55. Never came up to that top to 37.55. Then for the short area, so never really came up to that top. It came to 37.12. That's pretty much the highest that it came up to. And the short was there. RCL. I was looking for a move on this one to break this area right here. Right there, and we definitely got that break over it. My target on this one was over 100, so it's definitely well in the money on that one. And the last one on last week's list was Sage, S-A-G-E. I wanted to pop to 63 to short it, so you got to pop up to $62.71. That's pretty much the top that it hit there, and it came back down to $58.95. So all in all, if you waited for the pop up to that, or if you played the fact that I wanted it to pop up to that, you would still be a winner on the upside, and then grab that short somewhere on the top side. I'd say that one was a win if you followed it. So that was a 10 for last week, so pretty much 10 out of 10 on that one. IMGM was the only one that was really flat. Nothing else actually failed, so not a bad list last week. This week though, 12/27/2015. Obviously this week I think we only have 4 days of trading this week. So let's go over the ones that I like. I'm looking at Yahoo here. What am I want? Okay, so I'm looking for this one to pull back to this area over here, right where the 50 sits, which is $33.70. So let's see it come back down to that area over here and hold, and then we could take some long for an upside move. Obviously looking for this flag break over here and ultimately push up to about 36 on Yahoo. Amba. I like the grind. I would like to see a nice pullback on this one. Let's get it down here to maybe about, if it comes back down to the 50, ultimately take some. But I don't think it comes back down all the way down there. I think it comes down to about this area here, maybe about 58, somewhere right around here. Let's find some support in this area here and this area here. It's about $58, and then we take some long on Amba for an upside move. Staples I like. I like the grind down here. I like this the star. I like the gap up, the inverted hammer, another star. So MACD's about to cross over. Stochastics are cold. If it holds the trend, this trend over here, if it holds that trend basically, I'd like to take this one for an upside move to about $10.50, $11. If obviously if it breaks the trend, get out of the trade. CR. I need a pullback on this one here, especially with this hanging man sitting there. I like the uptrend. I need a pullback on this one to about $47.40, $47.50, somewhere around there. And then we could see a nice upward move to about $51. AWI. Okay, I like this grind down at the bottom, possible double bottom one over here. Now it's got some resistance areas that sit right kind of where the price closed. So I would also like to see it come off and maintain this downtrend break. So what am I looking for on this AWI? I would like to see it pull back to about 46, 45, 95, somewhere around there. Not even a huge pullback. A nice little pullback, and then we could shoot some long on this one for $49 target. Next on the list is TEX, pullback to $19.20, which should pull back basically to the 8-day moving average, and then take some long for anticipated 50 break, and then hopefully you get the trend break also. Should be a nice little upside move. Not a huge range on that one, but can give you a dollar move if it moves in that right direction, especially if you nail it at the bottom. JCPenney, dark cloud cover on the daily. I don't like that, especially after it tested the 13 and it closed under the 8. So I'm looking at this one, a short any pop on this one, bring it back down to about $6 or even under on JCP. MASI, I need a pullback on this one. I like the bullish harami, the gap up, the push. I like this ultimately testing the uptrend, the downtrend to the upside right there. It peaked over it. So any pullback on this one, let's see if we can pull it back to the 50, which sits at $41.40. And then if it holds support over there, we'd look for a breakout over the trend and ultimately taking out this range up at the top. So target on this one is about $42.75 if you get a pullback to $41.40. Couple bucks on that one. Espr, I initiated a long position on this one at $23. I like the hammer, the bullish harami, and then the gap up. So I'm liking this one. I also like the fact that it's come through that little downtrend here. So I'm looking for this one to head up to about $26 plus. That's my target on that one. So that's it for this week's trade ideas, and that's it for this year's trade ideas. As far as the market goes, let's see. Okay. Yeah, I don't like this here. It's a pretty bearish signal for me here. This harami star. So I'm actually looking. Okay, let's definitely, yeah, bearish harami. Let's say market pulls back this week. Even if it pops here, it should not pass the 50-day. Even if it pops, yeah, even if it pops, probably come up to most at 207.10 and then fall. So I'm looking for the market to come down this week, even if it pops a little bit, and that would obviously put UVXY into play. So I like the abandoned baby over here down at the bottom. Should push for a nice reversal upside. Obviously be cautious of that trend. The price actually needs to come above that trend, then go through the $28, $29 range basically to have a nice upside move. So that's pretty much it. For you guys that don't know me, again, my name is Barry Mohan. This is my Twitter handle at BarryMohan81. And for those of you that aren't familiar with awesomecalls.com, that's where I trade. It's awesomecalls.com/Iceman. You can reach me there during the week. That's where I trade. I'm a moderator over there. So thanks a lot, guys.